Look alive.
Point the way.
Come on.
That's a plan. What you got for me?
Coming to you from, the
People don't come back from
Green...
here.
Green... I mean, the Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City Radio! Know someone who gambles?
I can carry something if you need me to.
Hey, hold up there. First time in... Good neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa. Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
What a waste. Or like other journalists.
Hey,
Where to?
here.
Of course.
Hold position.
Got it. Not going anywhere.
Hey,
What you got for me?
moving out.
Yep.
Hey there.
I like you already. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Who? What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot.
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
So what kinds of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
I'll take a look, sure.
A gun for every occasion.
Excuse me.
Oh, a new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good. For being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old.
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I had a beautiful house. White picket fence and a lawn with the greenest grass you've ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie. I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended, and well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul. Maybe when you get to be my age, everything starts to look like fate. Anyway, I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Hey, Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need, exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of it, Doc.
Impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this
Remember, you are
Mom
experiencing
knew
these
how it
memories
was.
as Kellogg.
She
This may
wasn't
prove
soft,
disorienting
but
at first.
she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
You'll see.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we... There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job.
Well, we
Little
seem to be
extra
getting closer.
thrown in for free.
Try this next one.
I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. Suit yourself.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with...
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
On C6. Down.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
On the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
Wasn't my idea to settle
appears
down
to
with
be
the
a very
kid in the
recent
middle
memory.
of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big... Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Crisis this time.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
It's all over, but the cry, and I can't get over.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
To forget about how much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming, poor little dreams that keep trying to come true.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything. Yes, but it's...
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
I don't know. I'm not even sure we could track him down.
The memory gave us a starting point, the glowing sea. But that can't be right. Trying to survive there is unthinkable.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
You sure managed to find your fair share of trouble,
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Hey, Valentine.
You all right? You seem a bit pale.
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is,
Now I know you all are doing
we
your
come
own
in
thing,
peace.
but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing?
Brotherhood of Steel.
Didn't I see you on a date with Browski the other day?
He wishes.
right back. How's it going? Piper Wright, Public Occurrences. So, who's really in charge of Good Neighbor these days? Who runs this seedy sanctuary?
You're looking at him. But I'll sell you a stake in it. 100 caps. Wait, no, 50. 10?
Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll pass.
Hey. Piper.
You really do have a talent for finding trouble, don't you?
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Deem, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know. I'm real happy to be along for the ride. Hop in whenever. You like.
I'm glad you're here too, Piper.
Thanks, Blue. That means a lot coming from you. So, you want to get out of here?
many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Too many miles on the road.
At least the pay is terrible.
Hey there.
So many guns and so little time. You just gotta buy them.
What kind of stuff do you have?
If it can chamber cock and spit out lead, then I sell it. I sell slashers and clobberers too for those maniacs that like it up close. But hot death flying faster than the speed of sound? Ah, my knees are getting weak just from thinking about it.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody. Let's make mischief.
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Vault 81. Have I got some questions for the folks down here?
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you...
Who is it, Edwards?
Right.
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth...
Sure.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it. Sorry about that. Officer, for newcomers, we like to...
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111. And she's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
My guys have been in the for weeks. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few... Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. But something malfunctioned.
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for this long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
You should be open-minded about the Commonwealth. It has its dangers, but it's got a lot to offer.
It's the dangers that concern me. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many batters in the Commonwealth. Nothing like this.
Stay out of trouble. If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria.
The only way you get old in this job is to see everyone's attitude. Excuse me. Can't talk while I'm on duty.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Never had an incident on my watch.
I heard we had a trader in today.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Hope that Pip-Boy belongs to you. Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
Hey.
What can I do?
Over here.
Of course.
Wait there.
Okay. I'll be here then.
Hey.
Point the way.
Move here.
Can do.
Here.
Yep.
Head over there.
That's a plan.
Hold position.
Got it. Not going anywhere.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Me? No. I'm from the moon. Still got cheese on my shoes.
I guess that was a dumb question. But I bet it's your first time here. I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
That's not necessary. I can find my own way around.
Oh, you're no fun.
You're that Commonwealth traveler.
The boy said pizza now. Watch out for the maintenance. It never ends around here.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in.
What is it we're needing
It's
now,
always
Missy?
nice to see a new face around here.
Nice place you have here.
Why, thank you. Mark and I try to keep her tidy. The Sunshine Diner, we call her. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Not today.
Suit yourself. But if you're hungry later, you can't say I didn't try.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? Now ain't that something? Gwen, you letting people in willy-nilly these days? Oh, hold on there. You got yourself a vault suit. Where you say you were from again?
I'm from Vault 111.
I'll be damned. All my years and never, I mean never, have I met anyone from another vault. Maybe seeing a vault dweller from the outside will pick up the spirits around here. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days.
Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time. You're whipping up a new batch
It must
of
be
pies
rough
today?
living out there.
I heard Alexis promised
If you
one
need a
there.
doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can
Marcus William Somerset.
Dr. Forsyth is
Don't
asking
you
to
go
see
on
you.
thinking you're so clever.
Huh?
Those guys are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you tried telling that to Erin and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
40 years of marriage. You need to count your blessings you're still alive.
No.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
Again? But I need your help here.
Hi.
Oh, so Aaron
So,
and I can just
you're the
wait?
new gal.
You're gone. more
I
than
heard
you're
we let
here.
someone into the
Whatever
vault.
happened to
How long
loving
do you
husband
plan on
and
sticking
father?
around?
That's none of your business.
Yeah? Well, screw you too. We can take care of ourselves here in 81.
Hi.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy
Stop
up these
nagging
days.
at me, Alexis.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Hult, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Hulk's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
Not today.
I'm here if you do.
Holt?
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working. You're still here? Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Hey, sweetie.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am. I was so worried about him.
It was no big deal.
You're still my hero. Mom says I can give you this. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I
Stay
don't
safe,
like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
Hi.
Oh, you're that new traveler.
You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
Yes?
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Great. Let's take a look.
Welcome, welcome. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample.
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some room for you if you're interested.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story. Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now. If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her sorting. Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
Hey, Holt.
You're still here? I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
Hello, Holt.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now. Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us. Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now. If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her sorting.
My dad said super mutants eat kids for breakfast, but I think he should join to scare me.
If you want a good meal, stop by the Sunshine Diner come morning.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Hey, Mark.
Another long day in Vault 81. Hungry? Sunshine Diner opens in the morning. Marie'll get you squared away.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Could use some supplies, actually.
Great. Let's take a look.
Hello, Rachel?
Need stim packs? Or I can just heal you.
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do. Many doctors around these days.
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ash was the problem.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some real time off.
This will be a rare
Work
treat
never
for the
ends in
kids.
Vault 81.
Hey, Katie.
I can't wait to see how excited the kids will be.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Calvin's always looking for tools. I heard he'll pay caps if you got them. Is that your Pip-Boy? Better be.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up one? Mine's been glitchy lately. Okay.
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did, and now you look completely refreshed. Just remember, a couple months and you come back and see me again. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there, but I'll try.
If you want a new look, stop by my salon sometime.
Thank God Ashes is back.
Hey,
Aaron is
Horatio.
crazy about that cat.
After living in the vault, I can't imagine trying to make a living back out there in the Commonwealth. If the Overseer hadn't let me stay here, I probably wouldn't be alive today.
The Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm... Guess they'll probably be on their way soon, then. Adam Bomb Baby is next.
Don't try anything.
I'm exhausted. I hope I can get some rest tonight.
Katie Pinn is the teacher here in 81. You should stop by her class. She's big on learning from outsiders.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Hello, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
If you want. They aren't that interesting.
Stop being modest. The kids are so excited to hear your stories. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
One shot in each eye and one in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Whoa! A real live Commonwealth person. You dress funny.
Bet you wish you took the tour now.
I'm so excited Ashes is back. But he acts like nothing happened.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet. If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
you're hungry, Maria can rustle you up some chow.
If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
Hope that Pip-Boy belongs to you.
Watch out for the maintenance. Never ends.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
You're obviously upset.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You should talk to him. Let him know he's screwing up.
Believe me, I have. It's not as easy as it sounds. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
If he's addicted, it won't help. He'll get his chems somewhere else.
Why do you think I'm talking to you? The only other place he could get chems is from outsiders. Believe me, if someone else was dealing in this can, I'd know.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
I'm not lost.
Oh, well, welcome to the generator room, I guess. Oh, and hey, if you got any Jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked. Seriously. And if you could keep this little conversation under wraps, I'd appreciate it. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
I never should have gotten him started on Jet.
Bobby.
Sick of working. Is this day almost over?
Hi, Tina.
Maybe after this, Bobby will finally listen to me and we'll both get the hell out of here.
Oh man, I need a fix. People need to leave me alone. I'm just trying to relax here.
Old Rusty.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca.
So you're programmed for vault maintenance?
An astute observation. I assist Mr. DeLuca with reactor maintenance, tending to the heart of the vault. He prefers to supervise while giving me the privilege of fulfilling the tasks.
I don't know. He sounds pretty selfish to me.
Codswallop. Mr. DeLuca ensures I tend to his sister's every need as well. He is quite generous when it comes to her.
Hi, Old Rusty?
Excuse my extremities. Is it a little crowded in here, or is it just me? Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Yeah? Hey, Holt.
You're still here?
I heard we had a trader in today.
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
Another lamp. What the hell do these people do to them that they keep breaking?
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing. I swear, it's something new every day.
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
I'll be quick. I promise.
Ha! We'll see about that. What can I do you for? Were you gonna say something or what? Were you gonna say something or what? Were you gonna say something or what? Hey, anybody home? Hey, anybody home?
So there's a lot of upkeep going on right now?
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner in the atrium. Stay safe, man. Katie Pinn is the teacher here in 81. You should stop by her class. She's big on learning from outsiders. So you're the reason the patrols are doubled today. We got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do. If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need. Dr. Pensky